I've been told I'm a soft touch. No, that's putting it too mildly. I'm one of those suckers they say is born every minute. So when the girl, Elisa, she said her name was, came to my door all battered and bruised, yeah, of course I helped her. Of course I completely skipped over the part where I asked any number of important questions that you ask before letting a stranger into your home. No, I just got out the first aid kit, bandaged her cuts and scrapes, and made her a cup of hot tea, while she sniffled and looked at me with those big blue doe eyes full of gratitude and vulnerability. I tried talking her into calling the cops, or at least going to a hospital, but she sang me a song about an abusive ex-boyfriend searching for her, and how she feared for her life if she contacted any kind of authority. Predictably, that tune made my big stupid heart break, and my rotten, stupid, tiny brain shut down completely. I told her I'd let her stay for the night. I had a flight to catch in the morning, but on the way to the airport I'd drop her off at a woman's shelter I knew of where she'd be safe. She hugged me, and cried, and thanked me, and I just ate it all up. I could plead a recent illness handling my mind, but, well, that'd be dishonest. It wasn't sickness. It was just stupid. Maybe I shouldn't have been surprised. This is a recurring theme with me. People have conned me all my life. I've been conned out of money, out of jobs. Being conned out of my body was a first, though. When I woke the next morning, I found myself in the guest room where I'd put her to sleep last night. I screamed when I saw my reflection in the mirror by the bed, and for probably 10 minutes thereafter, I was her. The battered, bruised, sunken-eyed waif I dragged in off the street last night. I was in her body. When I recovered enough to move, I ran in a panic through the house, searching for me. But my body was nowhere to be seen. And all I discovered was my phone, my car keys, the bags I'd packed, or my freaking ticket to Hawaii. What I did find after I circled back into the guest room was a note, in a hand disturbingly similar to my own. I'm sorry. You seem like an okay lady. The thing is, well, you've got a lot of things I don't, and I've got a lot of baggage I'd just as soon leave behind. The one thing of mine that I do have, though, is knowledge. Old knowledge about old ways passed down from mother to daughter in my family for generations. I won't bore you with the details, but the gist of it is that on the day of the vernal equinox, when Mother Earth gets a new lease of life, well, so do I. I can, in effect, switch places with someone. There's no point in racking your brain trying to figure out how something like that's possible. It's magic. Look, you'll sleep better if you just accept it and leave it at that. Anyway, to make a long story short, everything that was yours, including your body, it's mine now. It'd probably be best if you were gone by the time I get back from this little vacation you sent me on. No reason for things to get messy. I'd hate to have someone who was so nice to me arrested for trespassing in my new home. Of course, you're welcome to try and convince anyone you like that you're not actually Alyssa Jessup, a troubled young lady with a history of substance abuse. I'm afraid, but I've only been translated into her body by witchcraft. Feel free to show them this note as proof, too, if you want, but unless you can find someone to listen who's as credulous as you seem to be, you're not going to have very much luck. Feel free to take any of your stuff from the house. I've seen your bank book. I can always get more. I won't report it stolen. You can even have that old truck parked behind the house. I'll sign the title over to Alyssa Jessup when I get back and have time to dig up the paperwork. See? It's not such a bad deal. I think the body you now have is even a few years younger than your old one. So, well, you've got that going for you too. Thanks again. And don't let the door hit you in my cute little ass on your way out. A. I screamed, crushing the note in my hands. I raged and wept, trying to wake up from this nightmare I'd found myself in. And the reality of it sunk in. I was stuck in Alyssa's body. My body was gone. I was stuck in Alyssa's body. Everything I owned now belonged to her. The woman I'd let into my home because I felt sorry for her. I was in her body. My sobs slowly died, and manic, hysterical laughter took their place. I laughed myself hoarse. I laughed till I cried all over again, until I almost passed out from not being able to catch my breath. I lay on the bed, still shaking with suppressed mad giggles, the girl's thick, skanky-ass mascara running down my face in long, black rivulets. I got unsteadily to my feet and shambled into the kitchen, composing myself. I dialed my own cell phone number. "Ah," said the voice on the other end of the line. "It says home, so I think I know who this is. You got my note?" "I did," I managed to reply calmly. "Then, not to be rude, but I don't think we have much more to say to each other. Goodbye," Alyssa said. "Wait," I pleaded. "One more thing. Just one thing." She sighed. "All right. What?" I want to thank you," I said. The line was silent for a moment. "Wow, that's new. Most people don't appreciate the benefit they gain from this arrangement. They only see the downside. That's very mature of you. Well, if that's all, the plane is about to take off. I need to go." "Of course," I said amiably. "Have a good trip. Don't worry, I won't be here when you get back, like you said." I couldn't quite keep the edge of satisfaction out of my voice in the words I spoke next. "Oh, one more thing you should know. I have an inoperable brain tumor. Or, more accurately, you have an inoperable brain tumor. The doctors say 6 months max. It's why I decided to go on vacation, to spend my last days in the sun." There was dead silence on the other end of the line. "Oh, don't let the door hit you in my cute little ass on your way out, bitch," I snarled, and hung up. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to this story today. It really means a lot to me and to the author of the story, of course. Well, if you want to know more about me, I'm pretty much everywhere on social media. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can download my music on SoundCloud. I've got a Patreon if you feel like. Throw me $1 or $2. Very much appreciated. And of course, on Reddit, I have a place where you can leave stories if you want me to read one that you've written. Well, hoping to see you all again very soon. Till then, sweet dreams, and bye-bye.